clues are not your average run-of-the-mill type clues. He uses a lot of slang, and his clues are kind of ambiguous, which I like. Most crossword puzzles, the clues are kind of straightforward, but as an example, he would say a four-letter word for having a great time, or enjoying yourself, and the answer would be riot. And you think riot, that's usually associated with civil disobedience or something, or a mob mentality. But a lot of people say, well, yeah, I went there, we had a good time, it was a riot, but you wouldn't normally think of that word for something like that. So his clues are like that, so it makes it very interesting. Also, the print is really big, so it's perfect for this type of my type of channel. So this is good. And I do a lot of crosswords. I've been doing for years. I have smaller books I take with me on a plane or when I'm traveling or something to pass the time. But this book is really good. I like it. Like I said, this author is really good. I like his clues. They're very interesting. So without further ado, let's get started. Oh, by the way, I got some candy to munch on, so I'll be doing that as well, okay? So, like I said, without further ado, let's get going and we'll do some crosswords, okay? Okay, so the one I've selected today is on page, or it's puzzle number 40. And now I know you're probably thinking, Mark, you're awfully brave. I can take that lid off there. To be doing this in ink. Linda always says that, she never does her puzzles in ink. And I can understand that. Because if you use pencil, of course, you can erase it. But with me, I have a little candy here. I've always done it in ink, and I think for viewing, it'd be easier for you people to see if I did it in ink. So, years ago when I used to do puzzles, just to amuse myself, I would do, for instance, a cross would be in red ink, and down would be green ink, stuff like that, just to kind of amuse myself, just to make it more interesting. I had some very colorful crossword puzzle books, let me tell you. Now, one other thing is I'm kind of unorthodox the way I do puzzles. I don't just go down, like for instance, keep going down here, just keep going across. What I'll do is I'll cherry pick, I'll try and find the easiest one first. Something that jumps out at me, like 22 down, massage local. That's probably a spa. So I'm going to go with spa. I think that's probably what it is. Knowing this author the way I do, that's probably what it is. Something fairly easy like that. So, got a nice butterscotch candy. First one is plot. One across plot. 5 across amino or nitric example. So that's probably acid. I would say that's probably an acid. Most likely. So I'm going with that. So like I said, I try and pick the easy ones first. Try and make my D a little nicer. Looks like an O. Spare change, number 9 across. 11, kind of apartment. Kind of an apartment. 13, Indian religious believer. 14, oats or barley. 15, large northern deer. That's probably an elk. 3-letter word, most likely an elk. And what I'll do sometimes, if I'm not sure, I'll say, well, the last letter ends in K. So if I go down, if I look at 3, what would 3 down be? Skating floor. Well, that'd be rink. So that ends in K, and that's most likely what that is. So I'm pretty sure this would be elk. And 3 down would be rink. Okay. Now, 1 down is need a back rub. That's probably ache. But then I'm not sure. So it could, could be ache most likely. I'm just going to leave that for now just to make sure. 2 down, heating device. 4 terminate. That's probably end. I would think it's probably end. So, you know what? Plot. and ache on one, so I'm going with acre for plot. And ache. I'm taking a chance here, but I'm pretty sure, knowing this author the way I do. Heating device. I thought coal. I would think more of a heater, but like coal is more of a heating substance, not a device. I wouldn't think, but we'll see how that plays out. 9 across the spirit change. That's probably coins, because 4 down is probably end, right? 4 is terminate. 4 down is terminate. So probably end. 13, Indian religious believer. I would say it's probably Hindu. Okay, so 2 down, heating device, coil. Okay, that makes sense. Not coal, coil. Coins for 5 across is, pardon me, 9 across with spirit change. That's coins. So 10 down is hold down. Hold down, subdue. No, suppress maybe. Could be suppress. Then I'd look at the last one, 35 across, luster. If that was suppress, it would end in S. 35 across would be lustrous. It could be shine. Means the second word would be H. 36 down would be center of a bagel. Hole. Yeah. Well, that's probably what it is. Suppress. Maybe. Well, let's go up here. Had hash browns, example. Probably 8. If you had hash browns, you probably 8. 6 footpath border, 7 guess. Idea might be guess. 8. Numbered face, like a dial on a clock. 5. Okay, so 5 down. Had hash browns, example. I would say if you had hash browns, you ate. You ate some hash browns at McDonald's, and they were really tasty. Especially with a McGriddle. 6. Footpath border. 7. Guess. Probably idea, I think, but I'm just leaving that for now. 12, like Father William. So 11 across, kind of apartment. Well, I don't know. 14 across, oats or barley. Cereal. Would that be cereal? Probably. I would say it probably is. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to live dangerously and say cereal. And 7 down. Guess that'd be idea, I think. Well, I'm guessing. I have an idea. That's what it is. 12 is like Father William. 8 numbered face. I'm still thinking that might be dial. I could be wrong. 6 down. Footpath border. Huh. Stark. Bear. Would that be bear? You know, if you're stark, it's like naked, right? Bear. Gee. I don't know. Bear. Because I thought this might be dial. If I put bear, that wouldn't work out. I'm gonna leave that just for now. 18. Long and slippery sea creature. 18 down. Well, I'm saying that's probably an eel. I make terrible L's. 11 down. Fleece. Like I said, I don't do these in any particular order. I just kind of randomly screen is one letter, then the word kind of spells itself. And sometimes I'll be sitting here and think, geez, now this just doesn't make sense. I've got everything, but I can't get the one word, and that's because I've had one of the other words wrong. Even one letter can make a difference. 31. Like socks, hopefully. 33. Zones of expertise. I'm going with areas. Areas of expertise. Zones of expertise. Areas. That's what I'm going with. Taking a chance. 23. 23 down. Listening device. That's probably ear. I would say that's probably ear. What do you think? Do you think that's ear? I'm going with ear. 20 across. Limericks example. Looks like it could be poems. P-O, we got the E-M-S. So that's an M. 11 down. Fleece. Scam. Would scam work? And for 11 across, kind of apartment. How about studio? Okay. See, it all kind of comes together there. So I'm thinking that's probably poems. 20 across. Limericks. Poems. 6 down. Footpath border. Dial. Okay, this must be dial. 8 down. Numbered face, that must be dial. 19 across. Stark, so it's not bear. 12 down is like Father William. I don't know who Father William is. Seems like it should be so easy. Old is Father William old. 6 down. Footpath border. Oh, that's weird. Can't seem to get that one. Where a small rabbit may be hidden. 27 down. 28 have yet to pay. So 28 have yet to pay. Probably owe, I think. If you have yet to pay, you probably owe. 29. Perfection score is at 10. Generally, a perfect score is 10. 29 down, 10. It looks like that's what it would be. It's only a 3-letter word. Wait a minute. Okay, I just saw something. The word kind of jumped out at me. 6 footpath. How about curb? Curb. Old. 19 across. Stark. Bald. 12 down. Farther away was old. Okay, it's funny how it just kind of jumped out at me there. 16 across. Kind of bargain. Plea bargain. It's a plea bargain. Why did I say flea? So I was right. 10 down. Hold down is probably suppress. I would think it's suppress. I can't think of another word that would fit in there. I'm thinking suppress. 22 across. More than a few. Okay, that would be several. I can see that already. Several. 17 down. Pile on. Load. Got a piece of Cadbury chocolate. 26 across. ID, necessity often. Most likely photo. When my kids were little, they always asked me about crosswords. Look at all this junk I'm eating here. I'll try this. When my kids were little, they'd ask me, Dad, what are you doing? I'd say I'm doing a crossword puzzle. And I'd show them how to do it. So my ex and I bought them crosswords for little kids. They really enjoyed it. Got some licorice stuck together here. I'll move this back over here. So 31 across. Like socks, hopefully. Down. Contend for superiority. Probably phi. 25 pitches stat. Abbreviation. So 31 across like socks, hopefully. I can see that's going to be the word paired. I'll tell you, when I was married, I had about 3 laundry baskets full of clothes that nobody seemed to own that didn't match up. You know, unmatched socks, clothes that the kids had outgrown or disowned or whatever. It's kind of funny. A lot of unmatched socks. It's almost like the washer dryer ate them. Well, 35 luster. I should have washed my glasses first. They're kind of, I just gotta, hang on a sec here. There, that's better. Now you can see something. I cleaned them off. Down. Software program. 3 letters, that's probably app. 38 down, baby holder, probably crib. 39 down is raced, that could be sped. Scrap. Wow. Okay, 32 across. Having imperfections. 34 across is fictional. 35 across is luster. I still say that's shine or sheen. That'd make the second letter H, so 36 down. Center of a bagel, I still say that's whole. If that's the case, the second letter would be O, so 41 across, newspaper page. obit, short for obituary. Well, this is kind of challenging. It's going to be a little bit more. I wouldn't say it's hard. Either shine or sheen. I'm going to say sheen. I think sheen is more closely related to luster than shine. Um, 34 down is energy. Could be pep. Maybe not. Well, software program. 37 down. I'm pretty sure that's app or apps. App is 3. Yeah, that's how you spell app. 37 across. Macbeth has 5. Well, I know that's axe. 5 axe. Down, 4-letter word for baby holder. Probably crib, because the last word would be B. 151 across the software test version, which is usually beta. I think. I still say the center of a bagel is a hole, so I'm going with hole. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And 34 down, energy. That has to be pep. Wow. 32, cross having imperfections. 30 down, unexpected. Unexpected. 34, cross is fictional. Oh, brother. It's starting to get a little bit hard. If you know the answers, just shout them out. Overnight stop over 3 words. 3 letters, pardon me. In. $50. Airline with a triangular logo. I'm guessing that would be Delta, but I'm not sure, so I'm just going to hold off for now. Castaway's Refuge, perhaps. Probably an island. Well, isle. Workout segment, would that be set? 48 down. 48 down workout segment, probably set. Number of a magazine. Issue. That just kind of jumps out at you. Common allergen. Well, gee whiz. 52 across. Something blank drive. Test drive. 43. Common allergen. That must be nuts. A lot of people are allergic to nuts. Okay, so 50 across, airline with a triangular logo, that's Delta. Obviously, that's... And 44 down, cool, that was neat. Okay. Okay. Time for another hard candy. I love butterscotch. So 27, where a rabbit may be hidden. Ah, a hat. I was thinking a whole bit of a hat. Rabbit in a hat. Fictional. That looks like it'd be pretend. See these words, sometimes you can see them ahead of time, you know. 30 down. Unexpected. Old. No. Probably odd. If it's unexpected, that's what, I'm just gonna hold off on that for now. It's probably odd. 32, complimentary. Complimentary. Somebody pays you a compliment. I'm stuck on that one. 32. Having imperfections. Sometimes I'll get stumped. The next day I'll pick it up, I'll look at it, and I'll have it just like that. You know, it's sometimes just, I wouldn't say a second pair of eyes, it's the same eyes, but just on a different day, you know, you see things differently. 41. Newspaper page. I thought that was obit. I'm not sure that is. Wait a minute. 21 down. 21. Marvelous. Splendid. Splendid. And 32. Having imperfections. Flawed. Flawed. And 30 down. Unexpected. That was odd. I thought, okay, odd. That makes sense. 32 down. Complimentary. Free. If something's complimentary, it's free. You know, when you get comped, you know, you go to a restaurant, you get a bad meal, they comp you for a dessert or a drink. Okay, free. 41 across, newspaper page. Oped. What? Doesn't make sense, but everything else seems to fit. Okay. So far, it all seems to be working. Part of a pilot's announcement. That's probably ETA, because it's usually estimated very frustrating because I'll get stuck. You might wonder, do I ever, look at the back and cheat? I'll only do that if I'm pretty sure I got the answer, but I'm unsure of the spelling. And then when I open it up, I'll do my best just to look at that word and not see anything else with my peripheral vision. But I rarely do that. It's always sometimes, just to make sure. Because there's times I was pretty sure I had the word and I looked at it, sure enough I was right. Of course sometimes I was wrong too, but 90% of the time it's if I look, it's because I want to check the spelling. Like for instance, suppress. I was pretty sure that's how you spelled it, but then I thought, was it, one P and two R's, or two P's and one R, But it seemed to fit right in there, obviously, so. 45 across, move forward. 49, Armady speaker, that would be pirate. 49 across. Pirate. I mean, what else could that be? Armady speaker, yeah. Pirate. Down. 40 scrap. Well, I don't know. So far, I haven't made any major boo-boos that I can see. Like I said, sometimes I'll make a big boo-boo, and I'll try and turn my L into an E, if I have to, or turn my P into an R, stuff like that, if it's like a letter like an I, you can turn into a T, or a D, or an E, or an O, you can turn to an A, But sometimes I'll have like a real mess because I've made so many mistakes. One thing I noticed about this guy, his crosswords are always quite easy. I consider these to be quite easy. But the last couple of pages are really, really difficult. At least I find them difficult. Okay, so let's get back to where we were. Baby holder. That must be crib. 51 across, software test version, that must be beta. But that'd make the last letter T, and 40 down is scrap. 4-letter word for scrap that ends in T. Move forward. Propel. Okay, so crib. This must be crib, obviously. 38 down, baby holder. Propel. 39 down. Raced. I guess that's tore. 40 down, scrap. Spat. And 51 across, beta. There it is. I would say we did pretty good today. Not too shabby. I think we got all the clues. Let's see, got some licorice here. These are called fuzzy peaches or something like that. Like a sweet and sour thing. These are really sweet and sour too. Smarties. my dear friends. Well, if you like these kind of videos, let me know. I got lots of positive responses on my my coloring and the catalog. A lot of people like the coloring, so I'll be doing some more coloring. So until then, I thank you all for stopping by in the land of awesome. Hope you enjoyed this video and hope you're all doing well. And I thank you for tuning in. So remember, my friends, you look after yourselves, look after each other. And as far as shoutouts, anytime you want to shout out, let me know. But just be patient, because sometimes it may take a week or 10 days for you to hear it, because I record everything in advance. And compliments, love your compliments. I may not get to them right away, it may take me a couple of days, but you know I always do my best to answer your comments. Okie dokie. So I'm going to keep on munching some of this junk here. You look after yourselves, and we'll see you next time, okay?